let's do a year in color for the year 2024. So this is an old tag by Kits and Caboodles, and I'll have the questions in the descriptions below. I modify it a bit. I don't know, it's just a nice little reflecting time. So the first question is, what was your favorite artist of the year? And for me, I didn't really color that much this year, but when someone asked me what book to start with, or what to buy, I instantly said just Hannah Karlsson. So that's why I'm going to have her as my favorite artist this year, because I sort of gravitated towards recommending her. Yeah, so, and actually Magical Dawn is my favorite Hannah Karlsson, so yeah. The second question is, what were my favorite supplies? And I'm back to basics. For me this year, definitely polychromos. I just love them. Yeah, I have the full 120. I'm really happy about this investment. I have a couple of colors that I need to buy new ones of, like this little blue. It's like the dark indigo. I'm a bit... well, it's all right. I don't care that much, but you can see they get quite eaten up, or like, the damaged on the, I guess the coating, due to my pencil sharpener having a bit too sharp teeth. But hey, I'm really stoked about these. It's a bit of a return to, like, usually I feel like the last years, I haven't really checked those videos, but I feel like I usually say some sort of like water-based markers. But this year I've really just pencils, just slowly working away mindlessly on something has been my jam. The next is, what book have you colored in the most? And I think it's either Magical Dawn, where I did a lot this at the end of the year. I did like maybe 4 pictures, but otherwise it's also Fairy Tales, where I also finished a bunch of pictures. So yeah, either one of those. Both of them are by Swedish artists who have kind of stylized line art style, like this, or I mean, Hannah Karlsson probably, but quite, yeah, stylized line art has been what I gravitate towards, I think. The next question is, what growth have you experienced this year? And I haven't really. I think I've, like, I don't want to use the word stagnated, because, like, it's, it's more like I've, like, leveled out. I don't really feel like I need to improve my coloring. I've never really... Well, I have felt that, right? Because I like it when things turn out the way I want. And I think that I've, like, come to a point where I can reach that without too much... There's always more to learn, that's not what I'm saying. It's just that there are other skills that I would like to, like, focus more on. For example, sketching, drawing portraits, drawing landscapes. But also, I've really focused on writing this year, on improving my craft there. Both when it comes to a bit more poetry, but also, well, writing stories, original stories, completing things. So that's where I've been focusing this year, and I'm probably going to continue focusing on that, because it's just the best. It's so rewarding when you get something the way you want it to. But you do need, or I need, breaks in my writing, and that's where I think maybe coloring will come in again. Because I need to refill my creative well, and that's where I do a lot of, like, audiobook reading, and when I do that I need something to do with my hands, and I've been puzzling a lot this year, but coloring is another thing that I could be doing instead. Yeah, okay, let's see. Next question was... Similar to this one, what did you learn anything new about coloring this year or try out anything new? And for me it's no. Then the next one is if you've been coloring less, more, or just right. And for me I'm probably colored a bit less than I would have liked. Mostly I feel a bit, not guilty, but it's mostly it's about you guys, right? I would like to be able to showcase like for 10 pages a month of completed pages, but it just hasn't been happening, so hey, that's how it goes. I've been puzzling a lot instead, as I said. What did coloring mean for you this year? For me, but at the end of the year, I finally came to the point where I realized that yeah, no, it's just relaxation when I'm listening to an audiobook. That's really where I think this hobby is going to continue, and the slot like in my life where it will fit in. Okay, and now we're at showcase 10 pages that show your journey. So yeah, I'm going to start with the boring one, which is just mindless coloring in entangled landscapes. Something I haven't been doing as much as I thought I would be doing it, but I definitely have done some here. I think I finished a lot of this before, but I might have continued a bit on this work in progress. This is just really mindless, not really even caring about the colors. Just, you know, just coloring to keep my hands busy. Let me actually adjust the camera a bit. There we go. Yeah. Next I have here is a bit more thought put into it, but still just scribbling. So this is in Animorphia by Kerberos. I really like his doodles. I know I'm in the outlier. But yeah, no, this is just water-based markers and some fine liner, also water-based. Just filling it in, slowly but surely working on it. Then moving on, we have Fairy Tales, which is kind of a bit of a similar vibe of just filling in first with water-based markers, but then I do go in with polychromos on top and like shade it in. So yeah, I finished that one, and also another one which I really like, which is this dog over here. Yeah, water-based markers and pencils on top. Another thing I finished this year is, or another thing I did was finish a lot of works in progress. So for example, this candle, where I mostly worked on the background, I think, this year. It's not quite perfect like this. I don't like these dots there, but hey, you know, quite like this area. It was fun. It's glittery. It's nice. It's finished. It's not my favorite picture in the book. I'm glad to have it finished. Another work in progress that I finally finished this year is this double spread with the frog. Really happy about that. I think there's like a short video somewhere where I just like showed how the background is done. It's a lot of work, but kind of cool effect. Not my favorite result, but nice to have it finished, as I said. Next up we have another work in progress finished. So this was at the end of the year now. Just sitting down with polychromos and finishing a base of neo colors and, you know, making it work, and then putting some glitter on top, because why not? Right. Okay, so that was like my showcasing. It's not quite 10 pages, but hey. Next question is the picture I learned the most from. And this is not really new lessons, it's old lessons returning. It was this mouse page is the one I chose for this. So this was a work in progress for a while, and I really didn't like the colors. Maybe I didn't say that in the videos where I showed it, but I was feeling a bit Not sure if this was going to work out, which was a pity because it was one of my favorite pictures, like favorite line arts. But the lesson I learned again is just to continue and just trust the process. And it really came together after I smoothed out the background. Especially, I think I used some, a light color on top to make it really work. Had to work quite a bit around the bumps from the other page because I had some glossy accent on, on some of the things here that I had to like go over. No, it's just to continue working. That pages go through an ugly stage, and if you just work through them, for me, it usually ends up all right in the end. And if it doesn't end out all right in the end, you just walk away, let it rest, come back with new eyes and fix whatever needs fixing, without being precious about things you've put in work into, So, when it comes to goals from last year, I haven't been that much working, but I have a couple of goals or, things that I have had in progress for a while that I did some progress on. One of them was the forever work in progress that I actually have a video for, and it's this one. So I had a spinning wheel, or not a spinning wheel, but I have a list of my works in progress that are really old. And this was the one that got chosen randomly, so I had to finish it. And yeah, really happy to have it finally done. Not that happy, or I don't really like these red ones, but it's fine, everything is fine. It's alright. I really happy about the gel pen. Look at that. I really love those, like putting some flair on the patterns that Johanna Basford put in for us. So yeah, another thing that I haven't shown because I didn't edit the video, and I don't think I even have the footage still, is the second forever whip that got chosen, and it was this one. I don't think it's quite finished. Mostly I think I need to go over the white Posca with a bit more color to like make it blend in more. I really don't like this this book. It's Color My Sketchbook by Bennett Klein. One of my wrong buys. It's just not for me. But yeah, I've thrown everything on this page, trying to make it work. It's kind of not really my thing. The grayscale is so hard to work with. It's so hard to cover it enough where I'm happy with it. Here's another page I have in this book. Yeah, no, but almost done. I think it's like, I think maybe some of the white, or I'll just call it done and just move on with my life. Life is too short to bother with books you don't like. Yeah, we'll see. Oh yeah, so things that I didn't do this year are the bottles. I still haven't touched this. It's been 2 years. So yeah, it's a horrible work in progress that I need to fix somehow. I want to do it as realistic glass as possible, as close as I can get it. I had a reference. I don't like it. I don't know what to do with it. We'll see. Anyway, it's the same as before. I haven't touched this year. It's still resting, I guess. Another work in progress that I have worked on, that it's a really old work in progress. What do I have here? Why do I have a tag? No, don't need that. It's this one. So I showed this in a video recently. I think if I posted that. Anyway, I finally finished this page. I have this page left, but I finally finished this page. Forever work. Yeah, it just takes a long time because it's so many details. But I'm happy with how the lion turned out and the background and, you know, all the details in the everything. It's a bunch of different media, Inktense, water-based markers, and polychromos mostly. Yeah. And another goal I didn't manage to get to was coloring more in Magical Dreamland. I haven't done that. I want to, but I haven't. I love these designs. You know, so mindless. The paper is wonderful with polychromos. Yeah. I don't like the colors I've chosen here. It was before I realized that it's sweets over here, so I should have, instead of the green, maybe do chocolate or, you know, something. So we'll see. And the last, no, not last question, but the next question is, what's the star of the show? So my favorite picture this year, and it's going to be this one. So this is from Enchanted Forest. This was also an old work in progress that I finished this year. Quite a bit of gel pen. So the effect, I have really weird paper in this book where the water mediums don't want to soak into the page, which I then utilized in order to like make these splotches with the water effect. And then I went in with pencil and accented it where I wanted to. Yeah, I really like this. I think it's beautiful colors. And the last question is if I have any plans for 2025. And I think it's like no plans, just vibes. Color more when I'm listening to audiobooks. Try out coloring with gouache or acrylic paints. Yeah, and lastly, let me just show you this because I think it's a bit fun. So I have my coloring journal, right? With a bunch of like different ways of decorating it. And I saw someone, I got influenced by an artist, journal artist, who does a lot of things like this. So, because I usually just do, you know, a double spread, kind of normally. I don't like this one, but it's fine. Do I have anything in here? If not, I need... Oh, I do! Anyway, because I like hiding things inside letters. It makes it fun. Anyway, what I wanted to say was this, you know, it's called like waterfall tabs maybe, but it's a bit fun. You see, you have like one spread, and then you have another one, and then you have another one, and then you have another one, and you know, it's fun. I got to use a lot of stickers for it as well, like these cat stickers I don't usually use. So yeah. Anyway, I wanted to show that as a bonus because it's fun. Yeah, that's my year in color 2024. We'll see what's in store for 2025. I know I said already last year that I'm probably going to be doing more different videos. I haven't really been doing that yet. I've been trying to like come to terms with how I want to film that content. We'll see if it's even we'll see. No plans, just vibes. See what happens. But either way, I'm really happy that you stuck with me through this weird year, and I thank you for all the comments, even though I've been bad at answering. I do have a couple of videos in store that are like from, like, if I don't know, I have like a tag video that I filmed but never uploaded. It's already edited, so I might as well upload it now. And we'll see. Yeah. No plans, just vibes.